It is time for the lightning round with Brad Butt. Brad, are you all set to go?
Yep, let's roll.
All right. The stay-at-home order is ending very, very soon. Are we going to be able to get out of our houses by June 2nd?
Well, yes, every indication is that the government will let the stay-at-home order expire on June the 2nd, and that will transition us into the new step 1, 2, 3 program that they're rolling out post stay-at-home orders. So good news there, and hopefully more businesses reopening quickly and people able to do more things out in the community.
Brad, the new 3-step program, it was originally ready to roll out on June 21st, I believe, but we might get it out sooner. What are you hearing?
Well, what I'm hearing is, I mean, the numbers, the COVID case counts are looking good. The hospitalizations are reducing. The concerns over the variants are also reducing to some degree, and vaccinations are considerably up. So everything is aligning nicely. So we may actually see the STEP program implemented a little earlier than the 21st of June. My prediction is probably by June the 14th.
And speaking of which, speaking of those case counts, we're way down and percentages are up for vaccines. What are the details?
Well, last week, the daily case counts for COVID in Peel region were very, very low. They were well under 200 on average per day. And that's great news. And the main reason for that, in my opinion, is that people in Peel region are taking vaccination very, very seriously. They're taking advantage of many of the clinics that are available, including the mass ones and the pop-up ones. So kudos to everybody doing their bit, and let's keep it up.
The FAST, which is the Fast Antigen Screening Toolkit, and PASP, the Provincial Antigen Screening Program, both rolled out last week. How was the first days of PASP?
So look, I mean, as you say, we have a program where the Mississauga Board of Trade is distributing rapid test kits to employers, businesses that wish to take them back to their place of business so that they can test their employees to have a COVID-free workplace. The program is highly subscribed to. It's very successful. We're delighted to be rolling it out. This is such an important thing to be done, so employers and employees can feel safe and secure in their workplace.
The Canadian Chamber of Commerce came out with a report talking about corporate debt. What were the findings?
Well, when they surveyed companies across the country, many of whom have taken advantage of government loan programs, plus their own personal money that they've borrowed or remortgaged their homes or whatever they've done to save their business during this pandemic, they identified debt as the #1 issue to ongoing viability for their businesses. I mean, the call is going to come for governments likely to waive many of these loans, make them grants or forgivable loans, because businesses will not survive with the amount of debt that they've had to incur as a result of the pandemic.
And finally, Michelle D'Emmanuel, poached by the province of Ontario. It's a big promotion for her.
Yes, well, of course, we all know Michelle D'Emmanuel is the president and CEO of Trillium Health Partners, so our hospital system here in Mississauga. Such a respected public servant in so many regards. So yes, Premier Ford reached out to her and is bringing her in as the new Secretary of Cabinet. It's a 14-month secondment to go and work at Queen's Park. It's an excellent, excellent choice by the Premier, and she'll do a fantastic job leading Ontario's public service.
And a big congratulations to Michelle, who's worked so hard and so deserving of this posting. That's it for the lightning round. Brad, we'll see you next week.
Thanks, David.